Greetings. I think I had a little booger on my nose in that one video. This is the Antichrist, Paul Wildcat Holy from D-666.com from OND One Nation Earth trademark and 666 trademark, both globally. And it's Paul Holby at Temple ISIS 666 on Twitter X. I talked a little bit today in writing on the-666.com and also posted a link to it on Twitter about Thanksgiving and one of my 55 Kings walks, or 3 of them, when I was Powhatan, Chief Indian of New York City, and husband and father of Pocahontas. And one of my 55 Kings walk from Adam to Antichrist, and Tecumseh, and also Sequoia as well. And Sequoia did have a mark that he was working on. And you couldn't barter or trade or sell with him unless you knew his language, and that's what he was working on. How to write it, and knew how to be a part of it. And have something sealed in with the big mark that he had, a Sequoia thing. Wasn't quite this, but we were all O&E minded, and we still are. Anyway, I touched up on something. I made a big old 20-minute video just a minute ago, and I look on my phone, it's not even on my phone, so I don't even know where it is. I didn't know. Maybe I didn't even push a record or something, and I made a big 20-minute video. But, so I'm having to make it again. I hate having to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think, instead, I talked a little bit briefly about human trafficking, and they took it off my phone. When I left the room for a second. But so we're going to touch back up on it. Judaism, it's over with. And there's some people down there in Muskogee, and you follow down in those there. You follow McAllister in Oklahoma that are human trafficked that are male. And they Judaism, and they think they're trying to overcompensate like in a Freudian way because they took the bait. And became and tried to get them a traffic victim and become trafficked themselves. And their dogs are porno things, and they got to do gay stuff and do gay and be a prostitute and be gay in order to get that little piece of pussy that they just had to have. They piece of pussy they could have done without, or they don't have to have. I think is what they call it. You know, it's a piece of pussy you don't have to have, and then you get it. And then, but it is kind of a weird twisted Judaism that teaches it, promotes it. And they're kind of like you when you take the bait and they jiggle it out there like a jig in the water. They're pulling on that little thing, wiggling that little worm, and then you get a big old perch or a bass right on it. And they think they're going to get a big old Amber Pittman or something to sit there and just sit on a toilet and sit up in the back room of a motel for 5 days or something while they get to just do anything they want, get high. But they find out that they have to do it first. And then they don't get Amber Pittman, they get a big old Bizarro, something kind of like. And then, anyway, the way I say all that to say this, they act like Judaism and homosexuality and homo is just, Joe, you got to go conquest them, plunder them, steal everything, they're punks, take everything they have if they're gay or homo, because they're getting their assholes ripped open and they ain't gay, because they took the bait on human trafficking. And so now they think that anyone that's gay or having fun out here in life, like a big old New York City guy or a big old LA type or a big old California queen like me or something, Jezebel right here, needs to have my little pussy ripped open and stole from and all that because I sin in accordance with their belief system of the South in eternity. So anyway, I don't. And they suffer for their own rat shit. And but they do it silently where no one's watching, and then they get out in the public and they're all overcompensating and act like they're big old Hoover or a big old red mob or a big old fucking this or a big old badass dope slink, big old badass something, and they're just $2 snitches that's broke dick with no money. They probably work 50 hours a fucking day just to try to get $10 cutting logs or something. But anyway, that's and I'll be glad to talk about that to the FBI if they want to know more. Now then, I try to file a report on them, because they turn old Rock into a dog, and he's got to go oh every 5 days or something, and act like a dog and crawl around on the floor, or he has to go back to jail and suck a big old black penitentiary. So, but anyway, that's the Oklahoma shit cam problem. I like that flag, but I don't do it. I'm badass. And that's what I say. Now then, back to the Temple ISIS 666 trademark. I'm right now in a VA type VA situation of Veterans Affairs. They've got me up here in a retirement home. It's costing me damn near my entire 100% pay for PTSD. It's about $4,000. I get about 4,500 a month on the first. But I'm here in a safe location, kind of like Hitler when he went to penitentiary there for that 6 months or 9 months. In the hit American film Hitler: The Rise of Evil Part 1. He had a chance to do his memoirs and eat, and it's just a plush little area that he was in, and everybody kind of worshipped him as a big old cool ass dude. Big old lead of something big. So I'm doing pretty good here. And Villa number 5 says we're going to go back to one thing, talking about Temple ISIS 666 trademark in about 5 seconds, but we want you to know one thing. The penitentiary means I'm on a 6-month plan to get to LA. Yes, I am. With the VA, yes, I am. That means I go from here to get my fiduciary motherfucker off my ass in 6 months, which gives me access to all my savings, and it gives me access to do whatever I want. So when I get the fiduciary off my ass, I'm leaving. So I'm taking a U-Haul, and we're leaving without a big old place to leave. We'll live in the U-Haul, we'll live in a vehicle, or we'll find a big old way to do a big old townhouse when we get out there, but we'll rent that fucking vehicle for another 4 days till we find a house or something to live in, or a condo, or a house, or a motel if we got to. We can go out there and live in a motel, can't we? Yeah. So we're probably moving out there, moving in a motel till we find a house or a condo. And then while we're doing that, we're going to set up something and get me a big old 4-wheel drive so I can drive down on a beach somewhere and set up the Temple ISIS 666. And it's going to be, we say trademarks on it, just so you know, it has to come back to me, the trademarked one. But you don't have to say trademark every time. So we'll just say Temple ISIS accent. But we just have to say Temple ISIS 666. And she says, yeah, I've seen it too. So we're saying trademark. Trademark. And we're going to take it. The Bill Bears don't like saying trademarks. It makes it sound dumb. That's what they say. So Temple ISIS 666. On Twitter, it's the same thing. You can't put trademarks on there, so don't worry about it. So we're going to do it that way too, and we're going to do it that way. Everybody's going to do everything they can. So we don't have to say it's, oh, God, I see what you're saying. All right, thank you. You see that in the spirit realm? Yes, I did. All right, so kind of doing our own thing, and that way we don't all have to say we're little Paul Wildcat Holubys for about 10 minutes. And then when I do the big bone core DNA of Adolf Hitler and find out you got the same blood sampleizing, the solid gold, then they're going to find out everybody wins, because they found out they did in Germany. That's what they did. They got the body. So they did that, and they found out he does have blood samples of gold. And we never knew that. And now they're finding out we got one over there that does too. They're from the same planet, same spaceship, same starship, or the same fucking person. That's what we know. If they got gold blood in their fucking system, and they both look exactly the same in the microscope, which is what I do. And now then, back to the point. So we're going to go back to the Temple of ISIS 666 trademark. We'll drive down on the beach in our 4-wheel drive. We'll set up some 6-foot idols, some 4-foot idols, some 10-foot idols. All of our idols, some little 4-inch idols, all our idols and our idol tables. We'll put up offering plates and everything for whoever comes to the crowd. They might want to worship Nephthys, the big goddess of beer or something. Or they might want to worship Throne Goddess Mate, or whatever it is, their number one chief goddess of all things. And but it's all umbrellaed under Isis, who is the queen of it all, under the Temple of Isis 666. And it's going to find out. And she says, trademark. And and it's going to find out that the Temple of Isis 666 is going to have everything kind of umbrellaed under Isis being the throne goddess and Paul Wildcat Hullaby being the god. The throne god of all things, Candidio, the Antichrist, Paul Wildcat Hullaby, God of 10,000 names and bone core DNA of all the gods and goddesses and human beings that died in the flames that Jehovah killed them in. So that's what I got too. And you're going to learn a little bit more every day. Since me, Paul Wildcat Hullaby, even as I learn a little bit more every day. And I have to get, I'm kind of on a need to know basis. Well, I'm kind of growing and fusing up. And so, anyway, but back to the point, we're going to have to get on here because it's already, memory's full, and I got to go back up this phone so I can delete everything and have more memory to record more videos. But we're going to get back on here. Temple ISIS 666 is going to be traded, something set up like this right here. There's a Temple ISIS offerings right here. The 7 spirits of Jezebel. They have Isis right here, it's a little offering plate. Aphrodite here, it's her little offering plate. Selene here with her little offering plate. Bastet here with her little offering plate. Nephthys here with her little offering plate. Jezebel here with her little offering plate. Mate here with her little offering plate. Now, mate would be, that'd be the idol and the offering plate, idol and offering plate. And then we'll have all the other idols and offering plates out here. All the idols and offering plates out here. Offering plates out here, and we'll have it set up in a cool way. Now, if there's any deals as far as males go that make it in there, it'd be cool to know if they did. But I know most high grosses will be in there. He's already in there. Now, Jehovah did pick out an idol once back in God on Earth School, and we fought over it. It's a pretty cool idol. And they sell them on Etsy. It's the golden El God, where he's sitting on a golden throne. And he has like a little paddle in his hand. That's what Jehovah picked out. But so I don't know if we're going to be on good run. We already killed him today, so he ain't going to be in there. That's true. All right. That's my turn now. But see, so we got that. And then Baal. Probably have a Baal in there. Since I was Baal, when I was Jezebel, I could turn it into Baal. Kind of like the Incredible Hulk. And when I was Nebuchadnezzar, I could turn it into Boo, like the Incredible Hulk. I was Ramses, I could turn it into a big old Osiris, like the Incredible Hulk. When I was the Khufu, I could turn it into Osiris, like the Incredible Hulk. When I was Tut, I could turn it into Moon Ra. When I was Ramses, I could turn it into Ra too. And I'm going to be able to do it again here soon. So we're just waiting for the space aliens to come back down and take care of everything. I want to do the best we can. And yeah, Promiscuous was Pocahontas fucking anything she wanted to. And I just said I was her dad so that she didn't have to worry about marrying anybody in the town. And I wasn't trying to molest her or nothing. We weren't perverts. But it's the law and our Indian heritage that says she has to be married by 14. And we didn't want the princess to be married to a rat shit down the road. So we just said she's married to me in a way where we didn't have sex. That's what I'm saying. So don't be hating on me. Jews in Indian lands that want to take Judaism and make it the big king of all things and rape and then still say king so if they ever wanted to do it. Because the horned guy. We're off about 3 days. Well, I am right now, but I'll be able to turn it to him soon. And Most High she wants you to know that Most High said, I'm the horned guy. And I have a son. He's been through some battles. As you can see, his little belly got hit. Little battle. But he's got a big old crate of frags. Put that back over there. I don't want this shit up there. Oh, he showed him my wound. One of his horns have been hurt. Anyway, that's what we plan on doing. Last video was a lot longer. I talked about a lot more stuff, but didn't have it recorded, I guess, apparently. We plan on doing fun, having fun, everything. Rocky ripped me off $750. Ripped me off about $1,100, and so did Cliff. They both ripped me off in the same month. Ripped me off $1,100. One reason Ronnie, the big fiduciary, don't give me any money anymore. Supposed to get a car. Rick Holaby, like Cliff Holaby. If he's a Holaby, he's a Rick. He's not a Paul Holaby. And then Carl Holaby ain't a big Paul Holaby, and I ain't Carl Holaby. I never was. Didn't join their shit, and I don't do their shit. So you can't say I'm a Carl Holaby, even the cop town. Because the cop don't want to suck one. He signed up for whatever he got. He got handed whatever he got. He's in his own human traffic situation. And saying he's me ain't going to get him to fucking say that I'm going to suck one tomorrow. I think that if I can be over there and suck one, and they get 10 days to find someone and someone else to say that they're me, and then say that they're willing to do it. Trying to use my name and bash it so that they can look good and be out there in the front of everything, but they're sucking. They got to go. Just like I put on fucking YouTube the other day, and somebody took it off the internet. So who did that, Bob Bowen? You trying to get your Jeff Archer, or whatever they go by these days. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Hope to see you out there. Crash! This is the end of guys. Paul Holaby from the-666.com. And Paul Holaby at Twitter. Paul Holaby at Temple of Isis 666 on Twitter X. And if I'm stammering, it's because there's two demons trying to go inside of me. And they got to literally do that in their kingdom while everybody looks at them. But just to get me the stammering speech. But anyway. Islamic Superstate, Soviet Socialist Nazis, rises in Revelation chapter 4, verse 10. And that's just 1912. Don't worry. Oh, one more quick thing. Hey, what we're doing out there on the tent when we get to four-wheel drive and we go down there and set up those idles and offer plates, and we have a PA system, a few flags and banners and signs and stuff saying Tip Life 666 trademark, or Tip Life 666 and different things. Tip Life 666 trademark, what we're rolling with. And everybody else doing this cool and without trademark because you know what it is. Everybody wants to wear a pair of Nike, so it's cool. The proverbial way, parabolic way. We're gonna drive them. When we drive my four-wheel drive down there and set up the idles and set up the offering plates, and set up PA system. Have ice chest full of beer, where my congregation can sit out there and drink beer while they're hearing me talk, and we have music going to kind of as our praise and worship to warm us up to get to where we're going. We're gonna listen to music here and then hear me talk for a while, and turn it on, listen to music, and get drunk and smoke some weed, recreational out there. So it's gonna be cool. Smoke some weed and go around and just have fun, man. Surf or boogie board or whatever we want to do down there on the beach, and just party our asses off till fucking midnight or the next day down there at Temple 666 Trademark. We're thinking about having a service on Friday, Sunday, and Monday, because we're going to incorporate the sun and the moon, and then Friday, the big old cool day, cool Sabbath to have. So if you have, is that when Jews start Sabbath? I'd like to start partying on Friday, so we'll have a big old 3-day weekend of partying and enjoying ISIS and the goodness of her. And so I was going to say, we playing jamming out some Lady Gaga and Taylor Momsen and Katy Perry and Mariah Brink and Taylor Swift and Cardi B and ISIS and singing, oh, cool, and all that. So anyway, here's ISIS, I love my husband, this you know, his stuff.